Lecture 2, Chapter number 9, Differential Equation. Here we'll talk about the general solution of a differential equation and particular solution of a differential equation. So if I'll talk about exercise 9.2, what do you mean by general solution of a differential equation? The solution which contains arbitrary constant is called the general solution or the primitive of the differential equation. So that means the solution which contains arbitrary constants. If I am having arbitrary constants in the solution of a differential equation, that will be called as general solution. That means I am having C1, C2 constant terms I am having. What do you mean by particular solution of a differential equation? The solution free from arbitrary constant. That means whenever I am solving, if I am giving particular values to the constant terms after evaluating, then the constant term will replace with some values. So when the solution free from arbitrary constant, that is solution obtained from the general solution by giving, that means firstly, let's suppose you have calculated the general solution. In the general solution, you will be always having the constant term. So that kind of constant terms and general solutions and particular solutions will start from exercise 9.4, where we'll have the method for solving the differential equation. So till third exercise you are not getting the particular questions related to the general solution and the particular solution, but only the objective type questions are based on exercise 9.2. So that's why I am giving you this concept that whenever I am getting the general solution and whenever I am by giving particular values to the arbitrary constant, that will be called as particular solution of the differential equation. That means in the particular solution of the differential equation, there is no constant term, because we will replace the constant terms by giving some particular values to them as per the question given. So if I start with exercise 9.2, firstly I will cover these two questions, last two questions, which are based on general solution and particular solution. Then we'll go ahead with question number 1 to 10, because they were exactly same. So what I want to say for that, let's suppose if I'll take question number 11. What do you mean by question number 11? Tell me the number of arbitrary constants in the general solution of a differential equation of fourth order. They are asking about the arbitrary constants. So arbitrary constants you need to calculate. Okay. Of the general solution of a differential equation of fourth order. Now do remember, if the degree of the general solution is fourth order means you will get 4 constants, third order means you will get 3 constants, second order means you will get 2 constants. So they are asking about the constant. So number of constants for this will be 4, just because of fourth order. So answer is D part. Come to the question number 12. In question number 12, they are asking, tell me the number of arbitrary constants in the particular solution of the differential equation of third order. So do remember, whenever we'll talk about the particular solution, I have already told you that in the particular solution, by putting particular values to the arbitrary constants, we are not having any arbitrary constant in the particular solution. So order can be anything. Whatever order is given in the question, always the number of arbitrary constants will be 0. So answer is D part 0. Now come to the question number 1. In question number 1, what they are saying, in each of the question 1 to 10, verify that the function is a solution of the corresponding differential equation or not. That means this question is given to you. They are asking that this given function such that is the solution of the given differential equation. So how you need to check? If I am calculating first derivative and second derivative, If it will satisfy this equation, that means this function is a solution of the given differential equation. Now, come to the y double dash. What is y dash? E raised to the power x plus 0. Y double dash is e raised to the power x. So, take LHS. LHS is y double dash minus y dash. So, ex minus ex, you will be getting 0, which is equivalent to RHS. So, therefore, y is equivalent to ex plus 1 is a solution of the differential equation, that is y double dash minus y dash is equivalent to 0. So this way you need to write it down. Okay, come to the question number 2. In question number 2, what they are saying, y is equivalent to x square plus 2x plus c is given, such that y dash minus 2x minus 2, which is equivalent to 0. Now, we need first derivative. So, first derivative is 2x plus 2. So, if I'll talk about LHS, LHS is y dash minus 2x minus 2. So, y dash is 2x plus 2 minus 2x minus 2. So, you will be getting 0, which is equivalent to RHS. So, this is a solution of, yes, this is a solution of the given differential equation. Okay, come to the question number 3rd. In question number, okay, 3rd you can attempt yourself. Come to the question number 4. In question number 4, we'll have y is equivalent to 1 plus x square, such that y dash is equivalent to xy upon 1 plus x square. So, if I'll talk about this, calculate this. Y dash is 1 upon 2 root 1 plus x square into 1 is 0, this is 2x. So, y dash is x upon under root 1 plus x square I am getting. Okay, what you need to do, I want this value as this. So, you want this, either you can proceed from here or you can do, let's suppose LHS is this. If I'll talk about RHS, this is your LHS. Okay, if I'll talk about RHS, RHS is xy upon 1 plus x square. What is the value of y function? Y function is 1 plus x square. This is raised to the power 1, this is raised to the power 1 by 2. So, final after solving, I will be getting this. So, therefore, LHS is equivalent to RHS. Hence, it is a solution. Okay. Come to the question number 5. In question number 5, y is equivalent to ax is given, such that xy dash is equivalent to y. Okay, what is the value of y dash? Y dash is a. Now see, if I'll talk about this, LHS will be xy dash. This is ax, which is equivalent to what? Y, which is equivalent to RHS. Hence proved. Okay, come to the question number 6. In question number 6, I am having y is equivalent to x sine x, such that xy dash y plus x under root x square minus y square. So, if I talk about this, okay, calculate y dash, apply the product rule. Sin x plus x cos x. Okay, if I'll talk about LHS, LHS is xy dash. So, x sin x plus x square cos x. Come to the RHS. RHS is y plus x under root x square minus y square. So, y is x sin x plus x under root x square minus x square sin square x. So, I am getting x sin x. This is x. If I'll take x square common, I am getting x square 1 minus sin square x. So I am getting x sine x plus x into x will become x square. This will become cos square x. So I am getting x sine x plus x square cos x. So therefore LHS is equivalent to RHS. Okay, come to the question number 7th. In question number 7th, I am having xy log y plus c such that y dash is equivalent to y square upon 1 minus xy. Now, if I will talk about this, okay, differentiate with respect to x, both sides. This will become y plus xy dash product rule 1 upon y dash plus 0. So what I am getting? I am getting y plus xy dash y dash upon y. So if I'll talk about this, now what you need to do? Y dash upon y minus xy dash. So this is y. If I'll take LCM, I will be getting like this. So basically what I am getting? Y square y dash minus xy dash. So y square y dash is common. I am getting 1 minus xy. So value of y dash is y square upon 1 minus xy. This thing I need to prove. So hence proved. Okay. Question number 8th you can attempt yourself because 8th is also easy. Okay. Come to the question number 9th. X plus y tan inverse y such that y square y dash plus y square plus 1 which is equivalent to 0. Okay. Differentiate with respect to x. So this is 1 plus y dash 1 upon 1 plus y square into y dash. Okay. So this will become, after solving this, I will be getting y dash upon 1 plus y square. So after this, what can I do? We need to calculate the double derivative also. So for calculating the double derivative, if I'll proceed directly, or what can I do? 1 plus y dash 1 plus y square. Okay, we'll take y dash terms together, that will be better. Y dash 1 plus y square minus y dash. So 1 y dash is common, 1 upon 1 plus y square minus 1. So 1 y dash, and this is 1 minus 1 plus y square. So I will be getting, this is cross multiply 1 plus y square, and this is minus y dash y square. So final answer will be y square y dash plus y square plus 1 which is equivalent to 0. Hence proved. Okay. Come to the question number 10th. In question number 10th, what you need to do? Y is equivalent to under root a square minus x square, and such that x plus y dy by dx is equivalent to 0. So if I'll talk about dy by dx, this will become 1 upon 2 root a square minus x square minus 2x. So this will become cancel out. So I am getting dy by dx as minus x upon under root a square minus x square. Fine. So after getting this, now come to the LHS. LHS is x plus y dy by dx. So x is what? Same. y is under root a square minus x square into minus x upon under root a square minus x square, x minus x, which is equivalent to 0, so which is equivalent to RHS. So now it's done.